Welcome back. Today we're talking about Archer Aviation, ACHR. It's been an interesting run since we last highlighted it on this channel, which was March 7th of 2025 at a price at that time of $7.68 a share. So as we all know, this is an eVTOL sensation, aerospace, defense, really cutting edge technology. This innovative company, a disruptor in the industry, forging partnerships and alliances all over the place. We'll highlight some of those again soon. They did come out with earnings just in the past week and a half, 2 weeks. They weren't so bad. They were pretty good. They highlighted a few things there, which we'll cover. And then, of course, we hit the Culper research report, the short attack, just a couple of days ago, which then has taken down the stock all over again. So where do we begin? Well, let's start with the earnings report that was released on May 12th. Highlight from that: cash, $1 billion of cash on hand, very little debt. Debt is less than 10% of the cash outstanding. The UAE rollout, they're saying, is on track. And then they highlighted also the Palantir AI partnership that they have, this great collaboration to kind of rewrite aviation technology from an AI perspective. This is very impressive. This shot the stock up quite a bit from the $8 to $9 range, all the way up to the $13 range. And then, of course, we hit the Culper research report, the short report, which knocked it back down into the range we're at right now, $10 and roughly 50 cents a share. So why don't we talk about the Culper research just a little bit? Culper is making some claims that management has misrepresented things. Management's timelines have been misrepresented. Management is hiding things from the FDA, and that the FDA is might be seeing their plane as not having airworthiness and very slow progress in getting through this. Some of this is rather dubious. They're also indicating that they're hiding design flaws from the investing public and from investors alike, that they have excessive publicity that they're putting out there to tout their company. They're saying that the UAE, the 2025 timetable, the rollout is questionable and probably not going to happen, and that they're struggling in making up fake milestones that they are achieving. So to that, of course, the company had a very short and terse response saying none of this holds any water. But the stock is still lingering. So what do we want to do about that? Well, we'll talk a little bit more about the fundamentals and where we see this at. But that's kind of the background story. So what do we do going forward? So let's hit that. Well, first off, let's just talk about the partnerships before we get into the fundamentals. They have a partnership that they've forged with Anduril. And Anduril, as most of you well know, is a cutting-edge new defense company that is going gangbusters. Archer is partnered with them pretty tightly. Palantir, one of the leaders in artificial intelligence, working very closely with Archer. And we'll probably see some revenues and more news out of this in the next quarter or two, I'm speculating. Stellantis is still holding a very large stake. We're talking 11% or more stake in the company. And then, of course, there's a great relationship that they have with United Airlines. This is a fantastic partnership with a very large order and rollout, particularly in the New York area, metropolitan area. Lastly, let's talk about the LA 28 partnership that they have with the Olympic Committee, and that is to provide air taxi services during the LA Olympics in 2028. And this is kind of a pretty interesting item. This is going to be, again, a lot of publicity, but it's going to bring them a lot of attention, and it should make things quite interesting. Remember, insiders hold quite a bit. Adam Goldstein, your CEO, who is actually quite an active guy, holds over 6% of the company, and he's a large holder as well as Stellantis and many, many others as well. So for a company with a market cap of $5.8 billion, that's sizable, but it's still relatively small in the grand scheme of things. Stock price of a little over $10.50 a share. Year to date, we're up 8%. Over 5 years, we're up. 1 year, we're up 220%. Of course, we've got this Culper research report that's taken down some momentum. And as far as I'm concerned, the company's holding $1 billion in cash. They're able to raise money. They've got strong partnerships with some of the cutting edge technology companies that are out there. Anduril, Palantir, Stellantis holds a big stake. United Airlines is no slouch and is a leading aviation company out there. They've got a lot of publicity out there. They've got some big holders. Revenue is expected towards the latter half of 2025. This should be an exciting time. And we all knew that the FAA was going to be there's a path to getting approval, but it's going to be rather tricky to happen. Anything with the government is full of red tape. So all in all, analysts are saying that this is over a $12 stock in the near term, some as high as 15 say. This little pullback could be just what our investors or us investors are looking for to continue adding to our stakes in the company. And for a company that's as innovative as Archer, has great technology in their product, a disruptor that's changing the way things are going, it certainly seems like the Culper research report is maybe going the path of Gorilla and some of the other ones where they just come out and they hit these companies hard, but there might not be a whole lot to it. I think the companies responded appropriately. I'd like to see them hit back a little bit harder, kind of like the Gorilla Technologies company did, but maybe that's not Adam's way of doing things. Adam, if you're listening, shout us out a message. And for the rest of you, let's hang tough. Now could be a great time to add to your fortune. We'll talk again soon.